Left hand one is your before. So if we look at the takeaway now as that club goes back, you can see here now the club going very much outside your hands quite a lot. Yeah. The club face at this position very much outside your hands and very much pointing down to the ground for me too much, especially with somebody who suffers with kind of this type of shot, okay? Mm-hmm. So the club now going outside is going to send the path of the golf ball this way, and the club face aiming left going to send the golf. So it's just, you're always fighting that left. And what then you try and incorporate to try to lift it up out to the right, or do something as sort of a combination of those two or three things there to help that golf club, okay? So if we look at this on the right hand side here now, I was sort of mimicking what you were doing, obviously a little bit exaggerated, okay? But you look at the position I get your hands in now, and I sort of put the club out of the way. So look at the difference in the club there in comparison to there. So what you've got here now, left arm nice in underneath your shoulders there, the hands have worked in, and the club face now is slightly more in a sort of toe up position. It's not going to be vertical, it needs to be slightly tilted, because obviously we are over the ball slightly, but it doesn't want to be facing to the ground too much, okay? And then from there, as you went back, you went to the top of the backswing here, and then you stopped with a bit of a bounce to sort of lose it. But when you came back to the golf ball, at least the club, when it came back to here now, was straight. You just caught it a little bit off the toe of the golf club, which I think, again, is slight because the club had stopped and started and didn't quite feel it. But then when you hit a full shot, it wasn't too bad, okay? You kind of got that feeling, okay? So for you, in terms of practice, what you want to try and do, and again, I'm going to send this through to you, if you kind of maybe, I know, screenshot or just remember that photo or just pause the video on that image on the right-hand side here, what we're looking for is these to be kind of under here, not kind of out here and lots of daylight there.
What I've been doing is, in order, because I've been hooking, is to try and keep the club picture, to follow the line back. So I'm doing that.
Which is the wrong thing,
Which is the wrong thing.
Exactly. The way to look at a golf swing is there's no straight lines in a circle, and the golf swing is basically a circle, okay? So what you want to try and do, if you get yourself in your set-up position, if I sort of draw some lines on here now, if we want kind of the golf club to curve on that red line like so, if I take the golf club back in a straight line on that green line, when I come back to the golf ball, he's swinging down there, okay? So the feeling as that club goes back now is going to be more in here, nice and relaxed, arms in closer. So a good thing you can practice at home with a old golf club or an old wall or some protector there, otherwise Aaron will have to go at me probably for smashing the wall. But set up with yourself up against a wall and just try and put your place in the back of the club on the wall. So if I just demonstrate that, two things over here. So if I was here, basically my backside on the wall, okay, I'm going to swing back and try and get the club flat on the wall there. What you would want to do is up here somewhere and really away from that one. Now, yes, that is a little bit too far inside and a little bit too exaggerated.
But that's what I need to do.
But over-exaggeration kind of finds the middle ground from where you were to where you tried to get to, and you kind of get somewhere in there, yeah? So if we can get that club in that position where everything's nice and relaxed, then if needs be, as a practice, go down the driving range, or maybe even in the back garden, just hit some shots with a club only going to there and through. So you're practicing kind of just the impact, and then when you feel really comfortable doing this, you go, okay, well, I'll just increase it a little bit longer. And see how the ball flight starts going from it, and then increase it a little bit longer. So your first 10 shots on the grass area, maybe at the Krieger, is 20, 30 yards, hitting it with the arms like so. And then a bit longer again, and a bit longer again, and again, and again, and again. Okay? Does that kind of make sense, yeah?
Yes,
Good. Excellent. Good man.